Welcome back to the final video on this module on raster and vector analysis for renewable energy planning. In the last video, we clipped our wind resource data to a specific country using vector boundaries. Now we will take the next steps and actually extract statistical information from that data. So how to use the zonal statistic to analyze wind by region. First, let's talk about what zonal statistic means. When we say zonal, we are referring to areas or zones defined by polygons, like provinces, municipalities, or regions. We can also use other type of land categories. And what we want to do is to summarize the raster values within those zones. So for example, we might want to calculate the average wind speed in each administrative region of Italy. To do this, we will use a plugin in QGIS. Now we need two layers. The clipped wind raster of Italy, which we created in the last video, and a vector polygon layer showing administrative subdivisions within Italy, such as the regions or the provinces. If you don't have this yet, you can download Italian administrative regions from GADM again or from Eurostat, but there are also many other sites offering similar regions. So we will need to run the zonal statistics tool, and now let's actually calculate some statistics. First, you need to open the toolbox. So there's an icon on the top, which is like a gear where you can click on, and then you can search for zonal statistic. It will appear in the raster section. In the window that appears, you will now choose your raster layer, so the wind speed, and you need to choose your polygon layer, which is your subdivision of regions. Select the statistics you want, so usually it is the mean wind speed, but you can also calculate the maximum wind speed, the minimum wind speed, and there are many different options. Give a prefix, like wind, for the new field that will be added. Click OK, and wait for a few seconds for the processing to be completed. Now you can open the attribute table of your new vector label that has been created. There you will see a new column called something like wind mean. So congratulations, you've just calculated the average wind speed for each region in Italy. Let's now visualize this. Right-click on the region layer, select Properties and Symbology. So choose Graduated on the top, and there you can select different colors. Then you can use wind mean as the value. Pick a color ramp, like blues or greens, and classify the values. Now you can finally visually see which regions have stronger wind resources. If we change the vector layer, for example using Italian provinces, and repeat the step, we will see the distribution for every province. The darker the color, the higher is the wind speed. So to summarize, we've come a long way in just a few videos. We've downloaded wind resource data, we loaded and clipped them in QGIS, and we calculated regional wind statistics. In the next model, we will look at solar resource data and do similar analysis using PV-GIS platform. You'll see how the tools and workflows are very similar, but with slightly different datasets and considerations. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next lesson.